All right. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to try to keep this as light as possible and fun. It's a good ducky day, a Coast Guard day. We're into the Memorial Day weekend coming up. I think some of the campers that are here in the White Pine Loop are staying through Monday, the Memorial Day, and Bald Eagle State Park is definitely tied to Memorial Day and tied to remembering the purpose of Memorial Day with the Army Corps' name of the lake as Foster Sayer Lake. Foster Sayer was a first class private in the Army in World War II that was saved his platoon basically in unbelievable valor. So we actually, the commissioners mentioned to me that there's a couple of memorial celebrations of his life and the naming of here this upcoming weekend, Friday night, the first one, and then at his Medal of Honor memorial down on the Army Corps' property down by the dam. And then on Monday at the, usually in the afternoon at the cemetery, Schenck Cemetery with the Legion. So I would like to offer up a moment of silence to think about not only First Class Private Foster Sayer, but everybody that served gave some, and all gave some gave all. So let's moment of silence. All right, thank you. Hopefully the sun comes up, this isn't, I don't think how anybody envisioned it from Harrisburg all the way through region and here at the park, but I think they expected a lot more people and a little more festivities. White Pine Loop, I'm trying to give a little bit of introduction. We really never did a ribbon cutting here for White Pine Loop. It's 22 full hookup pet friendly sites at Bald Eagle State Park. We only had 4 full hookup pet sites before this was put in. So we're running since July. We opened in mid-July. We were hoping to open beginning of last season and it got pushed back. Like Cummings Supply was the primary contractor and Stelco Electric had the electric contract, and it was about a $2 million project. We didn't get it done for the beginning of the season. We opened in mid-July, and we've been running about 66% occupancy. That's, of course, weekends are a little higher than the weekdays, but it's obviously, it's well received. There's a couple campers here today. So thank you for the campers, and thank you for the campers being patient until we got it done. We were trying to get grass to grow, not in the best of times. This year probably would have been better to get grass growing. It's like a sponge in a lot of areas. So I want to thank all of the local commissioners for being here, and obviously Secretary Dunn and all the support from the press office and everybody in Harrisburg, DCNR, state parks. Great people to work with, and we couldn't do what we do without them. I also need to, which unfortunately I don't have a whole lot of park staff here. I have a couple intern and a couple rangers around, and Drew, my assistant park manager here. So make sure you visit with them. Everybody else, we've been doing a mad dash maintenance wise, trying to get things mowed because it got ahead of us because of the rain, and we're still trying to put docks back together. Our marina opened on the 15th. So it's been a challenge to say the least this year. I know a lot of people in Center County had power outages at home multiple days and things like that with storms, and we came through kind of unscathed, although we had about 4 of them that had trees down in different places, and luckily not a whole lot of damage. And I know people lost roofs and houses practically with some of those storms. So but it's been a challenge for the spring here. Amazingly, there's a school group here down at the day use area with our educators, our environmental educators. I thought they were going to cancel because of the rain, and they have a bunch of pavilions, and they're probably a little smarter than us trying to put tents up on a full hookup site to keep us out of the rain. But they were all gung ho and ready to go this morning for that school group. So I am supposed to introduce Ed Stoddard from Happy Valley Adventure Bureau, and hear a few words from him. There's a lot of smarter people here. Oh, I was going to give a rundown. So still open, still awesome is kind of the theme for today, and kickoff to summer. We're economic impact, and then we do have, I failed to mention the Fish Commission. Zach Christie is here, WCO, to talk about safe boating, because it's Safe Boating Month and getting ready for the Memorial Day and the summer season. So, and I'll be back in a little bit. I'll turn it over to Ed.
Thank you, Bill. It's a great day to be here at Bald Eagle State Park. Come on, it's a good day for fishing, good day for hiking. You don't get too hot on days like this, so it's wonderful here today. I'm all for it. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, a place where adventure begins and where visitors are always met with the warm, genuine welcome of a community proud to share its natural resources. Whether you're here to camp, hike, fish, paddle, or simply unplug and recharge from the everyday, Happy Valley offers an extraordinary outdoor experience. Bald Eagle State Park and the five additional state parks within Happy Valley are a shining example of that. Happy Valley is surrounded by more than 750,000 acres of public lands, earning its well-deserved title as the center of adventure in Pennsylvania. It's a staggering number, but the impact becomes truly meaningful when you zoom in. Families picnicking by the lake at Bald Eagle, cyclists winding down gravel roads in Rothrock State Forest, kids learning to geocache on the Happy Valley Geo Tour, and visitors stepping into the award-winning Nature Inn for the very first time. These are the kinds of authentic, memorable experiences that bring back people time and time again. The lands that the Pennsylvania Department of Conservation and Natural Resources manages are more than destinations. They're the gateways to the getaways that make Happy Valley so special. DCNR's continued investment in infrastructure, trail access, habitat preservation, and public engagement strengthens not only the visitor experience, but also the regional economy. Every upgrade to our parks is a direct investment in both outdoor recreation and in the communities that depend on it. Happy Valley just isn't just a travel destination. It's a place people call home, a place they build businesses, raise families, and collaborate with partners like DCNR to shape a sustainable future. We see firsthand how our region's outdoor assets fuel everything from Main Street economies to hospitality careers to youth programming. When our trails and parks thrive, so do the people who live and work here. At the Happy Valley Adventure Bureau, we're proud to partner with Secretary Dunn, the entire amazing team at DCNR, and other outdoor local leaders to make sure that message is understood and heard. Together we're building on a shared vision, one where public lands aren't just protected, but promoted as powerful tools for wellness, exploration, and economic growth. As we welcome visitors to Bald Eagle State Park and beyond, we invite them to be a part of something bigger, a region that values nature, celebrates outdoor recreation, and believes in the power of people working together. So whether you're here for a weekend getaway, a bucket list bike ride, or your first family camping trip, know that you're not just passing through, you're helping to fuel a vibrant, growing outdoor community in Happy Valley, Pennsylvania. Welcome to the Center of Adventure in Pennsylvania. We're very glad you're here. And Commissioner Higgins, I'd like to call you to the podium. Commissioner Mark Higgins, folks.
Thank you, Ed. I'm Center County Commissioner Mark Higgins, and I drew the short straw a couple days ago. Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you today to officially kick off an unforgettable summer in Center County. With summer right around the corner, I want to make it clear Center County is open and ready for you. Whether you're a local resident or a visitor from out of town, we're excited to welcome you all to our parks, our trails, and our vibrant community. I love that bicycle bucket list phrase. That's wonderful. As you see, Center County isn't just a place to live, work, or raise a family. As Ed mentioned, it's a destination. We're fortunate to have the 6 beautiful state parks, each with its own unique charm and opportunities for adventure, from the beaches, fishing, water skiing, and the Nature Inn here at Bald Eagle State Park, to the tranquil waters and scenic trails of Black Moshannon, and the expansive vistas, mountain and gravel bike trails, Mid-Strait Trail, swimming, winter recreation, and fly fishing at Rothrock, Penn Roosevelt, Poe Patty, and Poe Valley. We have an outdoor paradise right here in our backyard. None of this would be possible without the hard work and dedication of our state partners, particularly the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, or DCNR. DCNR is our steadfast partner in ensuring our parks remain accessible, well-maintained, and ready to accommodate tens of thousands of visitors per year. In coordination with DCNR, we maintain our state parks as vital community assets. This partnership is especially evident here in projects like the new White Pine Camping Loop at the Bald Eagle State Park. The White Pine Camping Loop brings modern amenities to the park while maintaining, as we can see, the natural beauty of the area. It's a place where visitors can enjoy the wonders of the outdoors with the added comfort and convenience of the updated facilities. This exciting new addition is a perfect example of how reinvesting in our parks enhances the experience for everyone who visits. Reinvestment in our parks isn't just about improving the facilities, it's about creating more opportunities for everyone to get outside and explore. It's about expanding trail systems, enhancing the recreation programs, and making our beautiful parks more inclusive and accessible to people of all backgrounds and abilities. But these parks aren't just about the beauty of the recreation they offer. These parks also have a profound impact on the lives of the people in our community. The benefits of outdoor recreation on our physical and mental well-being are far-reaching and long-lasting. Spending time outdoors is shown to reduce stress, improve mental health, and promote a sense of well-being. A family camping trip, a day spent hiking with friends, or just a peaceful afternoon fishing by the lake. These experiences are more than just fun, they're healing. They connect us to the natural world and, in many ways, to each other. In addition to the well-being benefits, outdoor recreation also has a significant economic impact on Center County. People from all over the state and beyond travel to our parks to camp, hike, fish, and enjoy everything our great outdoors has to offer. This drives local businesses, creates jobs, and supports our economy. Our outdoor recreations have ripple effects that benefit the entire community, like local outfitters renting equipment, our local restaurants, and some of my other favorites, brew pubs, food trucks, cideries, and distilleries, or our hotel and bed and breakfast owners who care for those visiting Center County. Outdoor recreation in Center County generates at least $190 million a year of economic activity, sustaining over 1,000 local jobs and contributing almost 2% to the total Pennsylvania economy. I checked that, Secretary Dunn. So when we talk about the economic impact of our state parks, we're not just talking abstract numbers. We're talking about jobs for Center County families, a boon to local businesses, and a way to ensure that our community thrives for years to come. You know, this isn't going to sound right, but there's something about the first warm breeze of summer, which would have worked yesterday, that puts things into perspective. It's about a time to step outside, enjoy the fresh air, and appreciate the interconnectedness between the residents and nature of Center County. This summer, I encourage all of you to take a moment to reflect on what the parks mean to our community. They're not just spaces for recreation. They are places of refuge, connection, and renewal. They're where our children make their first memories of fishing with their grandparents, where families bond over a weekend campout, and where our community comes together to enjoy the wonders of nature. They are where we make and sustain our lives and livelihood. Let's all commit to enjoying the incredible outdoors, supporting our local economy, and taking full advantage of everything Center County has to offer. See Ed if you need more details. Remember, our parks are here for you, and we are here to ensure that they continue to thrive and be enjoyed for generations to come. Thank you all for your support. I look forward to seeing you out there, whether you're hiking the trails, camping under the stars, experiencing that bucketless bike ride, or just taking in the beauty of the season. I have one final call to action for you. Enjoy the summer. Stay safe, stay active, but most importantly, come stay in Center County. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce, a great friend of Center County. I have her permission to say this, the Fun Cabinet Secretary, DCNR Secretary Cindy Adams Dunn.
I think Wesley sent the commissioner my talking points. It was so good. Really appreciate everything you said. Appreciate everything you said, Ed, and as well as Bill Coker. Wonderful to be here. You won't hear me complain about the weather. I like these kind of days. I'm a birder, I'm an angler, and these are good days for being outdoors in those kind of conditions. So the coolness, the breeze, the dampness, everything in nature thrives with water. So it's a great day to be here. And thank you, Bill, for the great job you do. It's wonderful to see the staff here at Bald Eagle. I'll be seeing staff at Black Machine a little later today. Yesterday we had an award ceremony honoring the awardees of our Outstanding Service Awards at DCNR. And we always uphold our people because it's the frontline staff that really serve the public. Governor Shapiro talked to our staff after an event recently, and he said, it's often our frontline staff at a state park that are really the face of state government for everybody. And so we're very proud of the work we do and the staff that we have, because many people never meet the state government workers back in Harrisburg. So we really appreciate that. But as Bill mentioned, today is about celebrating. We're still open. We're still awesome. Pennsylvania's 124 state parks have a place for you. We have 2.2 million acres of forest lands that are waiting for you. People of Pennsylvania own these assets, and we will never, ever close them if we can ever help it, because these are there for you. They're still open. They're still awesome. No better place to celebrate the beginning of the summer season and Memorial Day weekend than Center County. Center County has really emerged as one of our key partners. I love Ed's saying that they're the center of adventure, and that's just so true. Memorial Day weekend, as the unofficial start of summer, is when we all start just dreaming about getting outside, and then we find a way to get out there and really enjoy it. It's so important to take that time. But just a reflection a little bit on something Ed said, honoring the veterans, especially the namesake veteran for this park. When you think about our veterans, especially those overseas that are sacrificed a lot and are not home, what are they defending? What freedom are they defending? They're defending the freedom to enjoy the public lands. They're defending their homeland. They're defending the places that matter to people. And the places that matter to people are our state parks and forests. So the very thing that they've sacrificed for includes the public lands of Pennsylvania. This park and the enhanced opportunity in this park, we're seeing a tremendous increase in demand for camping. Just this spring, camping is up 30% already. This area here at Bald Eagle is up 55%. So giving this park a little love and giving a facelift, and also adding this loop, improving the bathrooms, we've seen a boost in visitorship and camping here at Bald Eagle. The whole region has been up almost 20%, so camping is up and is staying up. We saw a boost during COVID. A lot of people went out and bought the equipment, and so they're still here, and they've learned to camp more. They're digging in and staying with camping, and that's really gratifying for us, because we all know that's where memories are really made. I was asked to share some of my favorite experiences and some of my favorite recreations in the 124 state parks and the 2.2 million acres of land. That's probably a mistake because I have too many hobbies and I love to do everything outdoors. Like if I'm staying here in Center County, I love the way Ed frames the center of adventure, right? So if I'm fishing, I'm either going to go south to Penns Creek, down to Bald Eagle, or I'm going to go north to the Pine Creek and fish. If I'm going to paddle, paddle in this lovely lake, or I'm going to go up to the Pine Creek, or I'm going to go down to Penns Creek, or the Juniata. I mean, the Juniata is a great paddle. Again, if I'm going to go biking, I'll let Nathan talk about Musser Gap. He's more likely to chug up Musser Gap on a mountain bike maybe than I am, but I'd go walking at this great asset in the Rothrock, Musser Gap. But I could definitely handle the Pine Creek Rail Trail. Again, drivable from here, not far at all. This is at the gateway for the Pennsylvania Wild. So just north of here are 13 counties of wild area, green, parks, trails, 29 parks, 5 forest districts. South of here, the Rothrock and the Bald Eagle form a real wilderness block with a lot of views and adventures and picnic areas and camping areas, places to fish, places to hike. So Center County is uniquely positioned right between these two big green areas. A lot of opportunity. Governor Shapiro calls Pennsylvania State Parks the Great American Getaway, really framing Pennsylvania as the Great American Getaway, the place that people in surrounding states or even in our own communities will go for the 3 or 4 day vacation. There's no better place to go than here. This is really, really the place to be. So we'll see many Great American Getaway visitors here. The governor's right. It was mentioned by the commissioner. The economic benefit to the region from this is measured and understood and known. Nathan Rigner, who follows me, will give you some more detail on that. But the businesses and the families that live in this community are benefiting from the outdoor recreation that this area brings. It was so smart for Center County to focus your efforts and to really frame yourself around outdoor recreation. It just makes so much sense. It's been very gratifying for us to see that shift and to see that understanding, to see the benefit of that. And one of the main goals across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, we don't want to see young people leave the state. We want them to stay. We want them to live, work, and play, raise their families in Pennsylvania. A lot of young people come through this area, through State College, through Penn State. We want them to stay in Pennsylvania. What better way than to give them the great places to be and play and recreate, so they'll want to stay there for life and choose to raise a family here in Pennsylvania. So that's the goal. So it's a big picture goal, but at the start of the Memorial Day season, it's time to get out there, time to enjoy the many public lands that are open and available for all of us to get out there and enjoy. With that, I will turn it over to our Director of Outdoor Recreation, Nathan Rigner. The governor launched the Office of Outdoor Recreation a couple years ago to really coalesce the economic side of this wonderful outdoors we have in Pennsylvania. Nathan?
Thank you very much, Secretary Dunn. Appreciate it. Good morning. Thank you for having me up. I'm here from Pennsylvania's Office of Outdoor Recreation, and just to share a brief statement about what our mission is. Our mission is to unite, grow, and strengthen Pennsylvania's outdoor economy. And we often think of outdoor recreation as a nice day in a Pennsylvania state park, maybe camping, because we are still here and we are still awesome. And outdoor recreation is this. Outdoor recreation is also an industry in the Commonwealth and a strategic tool for the development of our economy and our communities. And I can't think of a better place to discuss with you a little bit the impact of Pennsylvania state parks, Pennsylvania state forests, and all of our outdoor recreation on our economy here in Pennsylvania. A campground like this doesn't just benefit the visitors who spend the night here. Campground like this benefits businesses of all different types throughout Pennsylvania. Our outdoor recreation economy in the Commonwealth is $19 billion strong. That represents 2% of our gross domestic productivity. If you think about that, that's 1 out of every $50 made in Pennsylvania is made because of outdoor recreation and based upon assets like this campground and our state parks. This industry supports 168,000 jobs and remarkably has grown at 10% over the past year. Who here would like to have an investment that grows 10% annually? I think every hand should be up for that one. This outdoor recreation industry has businesses of all different types. Producers of outdoor recreation products like A-Liner Campers, making ultralight campers in Kecksburg, Pennsylvania. Nittany Mountain Works and Organic Climbing right here in Centre County, making rock climbing and bike packing equipment. The outdoor recreation industry is made up of providers of outdoor recreation. Tussey Mountain Ski Area, Tussey Mountain Outfitters, putting people on Spring Creek in kayaks and canoes. It's also made up of professionals, creative professionals like Purple Lizard Maps, trail building, consulting professionals. Our outdoor recreation industry is broad and diverse, and its success is based on the experiences available in our parks and forests. As we in the Commonwealth invest in improving our campgrounds, as our colleagues in the state parks deliver excellent experiences to visitors to the Great American Getaway here in Pennsylvania, I want you to think beyond the good times, beyond the physical and mental health, beyond the community connections that are built through these visits, to the tremendous impact that it has on our economy and the pathway forward. I'll conclude by briefly paraphrasing Governor Shapiro. In a newspaper interview a couple of months ago, Governor Shapiro said, we found that one of the best ways to support our main streets is to invest in outdoor recreation, to invest in trails, to invest in outdoor recreation businesses. And this, I think, is the pathway toward the economic and community success that we seek here in Pennsylvania. Thank you for letting me share these brief thoughts with you, and I hope you enjoy the state park today.
So I was asked to come back up. Thank you for all the partners that spoke, and the just partnerships are what makes everything go around. And I want to introduce Zach Christie, Waterways Conservation Officer for the Fish and Boat Commission, is another state agency, but a real strong partner here with our lake and boating.
Well, good morning, everybody, on this beautiful day. Thank you for introducing me. I'm Zach Christie. I'm one of the WCOs here in North Central Region. First, I'd like to congratulate Secretary Dunn and the staff here at Bald Eagle State Park on this new addition. What an accomplishment this has been. And what a coincidence as it turned out to be today. If you notice today, we have it's now not only National Safe Boating Week, but today we have our WCO trainees out on the water doing rescue training as they wrap up their last few weeks at Academy, and it's been a long one for sure from experience. When our new officers graduate in July, they're going to be well trained. Though we hope they never have to use some of the emergency training that they have this year. It's just to summarize a little bit, as we head into the summer season, I want to remind visitors to state parks to stay safe on the water. But remember just a few easy things, guys. Just please wear your life jacket. It has to be Coast Guard approved, has to fit properly. And remember that kids 12 and under need always to wear a life jacket in most small boats, and always on canoes, kayaks, and paddleboards. And just like driving a vehicle, never boat under the influence. Alcohol and boats do not mix, just like a vehicle. And have a float plan, just like today. Bad weather, you want to know some of you are out in the water, let some of you know a kayak, canoe, or boat, or whatever, and check in with them frequently. And just be sure to check the weather forecast, like today. Don't let a little weather hold you back from water, but as thunderstorms come in and the weather gets real bad, just maybe it's not the best idea to go out. That being said, I hope everyone stays safe. Thank you for having me here today. Have fun in the water, be safe. I'm sure I'll see you out there on the water sometime this summer, so thank you.
So I'm supposed to open it up to questions. We're going to do ice cream sandwiches at site 123. We're at 121, 123 next door. So I'm standing between ice cream sandwiches and questions and answers. So any questions for us?
What, if anything, is the state doing to help communities like Huntington that are, losing out on funding from federal campgrounds and that tourism?
Yeah, we've really beefed up our camping opportunities. Trough Creek nearby, I think, is full. The Bald Eagle bump we're seeing, I'm sure, undoubtedly is really absorbing some of Raystown's camping. But we're seeing an increase in the whole region in camping opportunity. Getting this loop opened in time. Again, we didn't foresee the closure at the time we did the loop, but that certainly adding our capacity is helping. Doing this event is to try to remind people to get online and look for the many opportunities. We've actually opened up a lot of camping in the state forest lands by reservation. So people who really want a more wilderness experience can go out in the state forest land and camp. So we still have space. Weekends are filling up. I encourage people to get out there and make a reservation. And we want to keep the recreating public recreating, and hope that Raystown can open up again someday, because that's an immense campground.
Has there been any advocating at the federal level?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm quite aware that there's a lot of advocating, including those campers who were displaced. And I know there's a lot of interest in keeping our outdoor recreation whole in Pennsylvania, and that's like many partners, the federal, state, and local, all form these partnerships to provide opportunity for the recreating public, and everyone's looking out for each other when it comes to advocating. And we at DCNR, we're talking to the legislature. We enjoy great support from our legislature for our parks and forests. Again, Governor Shapiro is a big fan. He did a camping tour himself through the Pennsylvania wilds last year. Our legislature supports what we do because they hear from the public about how important it is. And we're aiming to open up 2 new opportunities soon. One is Laurel Caverns, creating a 125th state park at Laurel Caverns. It'll be our first underground state park. Really cool place. I was just out there meeting the current owner, who will work as an operator. That'll be our first underground park. Many states do have them. And then we're working to open up the Glenanoco Trail, wonderful asset near Lehigh Gorge. It'll be part of Lehigh Gorge State Park. So we look at an expanding demand. Again, our job is to serve the public, so we work to accommodate people's interests by expanding opportunity. So I hope that answered your question. But yes, a lot of advocates care about the outdoors and recreation, and we count on them to highlight the financial need as well.
Is the Still Open campaign directly a response to those closures?
Well, we were getting call outs for the people who want to know what we have. So we put out in social media, we're still open, still awesome. Frankly, a lot of people who camp aren't always aware it's a state, federal, local, and we want to let them know, yes, the state's open. We're still open for campers. We value that asset, and we're putting our money in, and we got our staff on the ground ready to meet people and accommodate. Thank you. Any other questions?
You talk a lot about kind of investing here in Bald Eagle.
Yes.
Is there anywhere else within Center County that you're looking to invest in?
Yes, there's down in the Rothrock State Forest, there's a trail called Musser Gap. That trail extends right all the way from the community and State College all the way into the state forest, and we're biting off a chunk at a time to get up into the mountain. It's a well-designed, engineered hiking and mountain biking trail that's really a lot of fun. It's designed sustainably, and that's a big investment. Doing those trails right is big. And I'll be going over to Black Moshannon. We have our outdoor corps right now improving the park today in the rain. They have a project underway, a small infrastructure project to improve the concession area. So we have projects big and small. Again, we give grant funding. We were able to give a grant to the authority, the Park and Rec Authority that covers Center County. Last year, we were able to put $80 million worth of grants out across the state on outdoor recreation that local governments provide. And Center County is very organized in how they do recreation, and they're often the recipient of grants. And then they provide great resources for students, visitors, and residents alike. Anything else? Anything else? Okay. All right. It's a good day to go birding after you eat your ice cream.
The ice creams, we have the concessionaire from our beach area, Bryant's, setting up over there. but and doing that for us. So so enjoy, go enjoy, and thank you for all.
Camper and asking for ice cream.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Memorial Day weekend coming up, and I just want to highlight that DCNR's state parks are still open and still awesome. We're there for you, the public of Pennsylvania, and our visitors to enjoy the outdoors. We've seen a big uptick in camping, 30% increase this spring. More than ever, people are camping. They picked up the camping habit during the COVID pandemic, and they've stuck with it. They've bought the equipment. They've learned that we have 124 state parks, many of which have camping. But they've also learned the beauty of the outdoors, the benefit it brings to their health, their mental health, nature observation, angling, boating, fishing, hiking, you name it. There's so much to do in the public lands of Pennsylvania. And we are there to welcome you with 124 state parks that are still open and still awesome. 2.2 million acres of forest lands that have streams and rivers and trails through them. And many opportunities for anyone who wants to enjoy the outdoors, whatever it is your passion.
At Rothrock, Penn Roosevelt, Poe Patty, and Poe Valley, without the hard work and dedication of our state partners, particularly the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, or DCNR. Time outdoors is shown to reduce stress, improve mental health, and promote a sense of well-being. A family camping trip, a day spent hiking with friends. So when we talk about the economic impact of our state parks, we're not just talking abstract numbers. We're talking about jobs for Center County families.
Again, a beneficial start of summer is when we all start just dreaming about getting outside, and then we find a way to get the awardees of our outstanding service awards at DCNR. And we always uphold our people because it's the frontline staff that really serve the public. Governor Shapiro, we're still open, we're still awesome. Pennsylvania's 124 state parks have a place for you. We have 2.2 million acres of forest lands that are waiting for you. People of Pennsylvania own these assets, honoring the veterans, especially the namesake veteran for this park. When you think about our veterans, especially those overseas that are sacrificed a lot in Pennsylvania, this park and the enhanced opportunity in this park, we're seeing a tremendous increase in demand for camping. This is spring, camping is up.
I get out here, feel people.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do a lot of